here, focused on my own way, with never looking back to those who lived in fear. There was nothing I could do.
All right, folks, dirt time here tonight, Northwest Racing Association, and we got Pier Stocks out here for the bad company, that is. Qualifying underway. Corey, it should be a good show here in last week. These guys put on a good show. Breed stocks, man, I tell you what, got here a little bit grinding on each other.
Yeah, I mean, I missed last week. Where were we at last week, Joe? Fill me in.
Knoxville.
Knoxville. How good was that race?
Really good.
Was it multi-groove? Okay. Fair enough. Alright, well, I mean, it's Cedar Lake, you know, yellow
word they
walls.
use? Me.
Well, I mean, you know, Cedar Lake now, it's one of them tracks where it might start on the bottom and then drift up towards that outside wall. You gotta be easy with it. Right now,
Right.
Cruz Caudell up on the top of the board.
Oh, man, looking good, ain't he?
He is, and there isn't too many more drivers to set a lap here.
Bauer's gonna put that quick time on him. Round. And don't. What's gonna happen? He's gonna be 100 off of him, though. Wow. You'll still be able to use that same link I sent you.
Oh, yeah.
It works for everyone. All right, that should close out qualifying for us and send us over here to Heat Race 1. Remember the top four? They go.
It's top three.
Top three? Okay, he changed it up a little bit. It's top four the first week. Well, let's see what we got. Cruz Caudell is going to be the man out front in this one. Jeremy Atkins going to be there in second. James Stockton up in third. Jacob Todd starting forward. Cody G, he's going to be there in fifth. Old Steven Stefanski, he's going to be in sixth. Dylan Simmons up in seventh. Tim Taylor there in eighth. Chris Hill ninth. And Gerald Claire, right, in 10th. Leclerc?
It's Leclerc.
Claire? That's you for sure.
I'm not even for sure. Well, I ain't.
You sounded like you were.
I sound like, okay, I probably was. This ought to be a good one, though.
It should
Heat
be.
1 usually is pretty good here at Cedar Lake when the track is still pretty well
look.
tacky.
Caudell's going to start in the back.
Is he?
Moved out of the way.
Oh, I see what they're doing. They're inverting. They didn't set up the invert correctly on the server.
Oh. Okay.
It's supposed to be a top 3 invert, I guess.
Ah, okay, gotcha. Well, let us know who your favorite drivers are. Who you rooting for? Who you pulling for? Who you want to see win? Heck. You never know.
We seen me wreck earlier on the channel.
I know. That man blowing up the feet. Oh. Good Corey. Crashing. Alright, here we go. Race trucks in, green flag about to fly. We're racing here tonight. Northwest, Pierce Stocks, they're already side by side. You're going to see that for a while. He can get up here and trade some paint with these cars.
Yes, they are. Cruz Cadell on the bottom side of the racetrack right now. Going to pull the slider on James Stockton. Coming out of turn number 4, drag race. He's going to lead this lap. It'll be Cruz at the line.
Yes, it will, man. Side by side, Cadell's going to try the high side. Stockton down on the low side. Again, door to door. They come out of the turn. Who's going to get it? This one looks like Cadell's going to have them a good lead here this time. Meanwhile, you go back here around about that 4th, 5th place spot. They're bunched up. You got old Gag back there, Cody Gag with old Todd, man, and company, Stefanski there with them. They're door to door.
And Jeremy Atkins right now, the one in the transfer spot is Cody Gag. He's going to go for it up on the high side. It's starting to come in. The top side, the middle top, starting to come in. Cody to the transfer.
It is good right there, man. Like almost 4 wide back there in the back. Todd Simmons, company, they thought about it for a minute.
They're definitely almost 3 wide right there. We got a car up in the wall, made a little bit. And that was Christopher Hill.
2 cars getting up in the wall. Bang, bang. Going on out there, Harley, let's go Nick Lamb. Lamb Motorsports. All right. Nick's not in this one yet.
Not quite.
Not quite. He probably in the next one. Meanwhile, this old Cadell out front, Stockton there in 2nd. Cody G, man, hanging on 3rd. Got Atkins hanging on to 4th place. He's trying. Oh, God, the little donut down there Todd did.
Okay, Cody G putting the pressure down on James Stockton right now. He's going to go to the inside here. Can he make it work? Down in turn number 3, we're going to see 2 to go. This time by a little bit of a door bang right there out of Cody G to James Stockton.
Tagging each other, man. Cody strong, James right there with him. They're not giving up on each other. Be coming around here to get the white flag this time by. Cadell's loving what he's seeing in his rear mirror. Battles on for 2nd. Ooh, Cody, man, got loose. That's going to hurt him. Todd's going to move in.
Wow, all the momentum he lost, but he really didn't lose much at all. He's going to be able to hang on. It's the battle for 4th, though. Who's going to have 4th? It's going to be Todd. Jacob Todd at the line. He'll have a good starting position for the B main.
Nice. All right. What a way to start us off here tonight for the pure stock Northwest style. What Heat Race 2 brings about to us here. Let's look at the grid real quick. Ethan Bowers out front. Got Bradley Means going to start in 2nd. Grady Herman's going to start there in 3rd. Seth Castle, he's starting 4th. Blake Steele there in 5th. Now familiar. Nathan Tripod in 6th. Jim Rivas, he's right there in 7th. Cody Heath Cock there in 8th. Dan Stifler, he's in 9th. And Daniel Lego in 10th. That's that name up. A couple of them names like Jim Rivas, Blake Steele, and Bowers.
Yeah, they're all street stock guys.
Okay. No Nick Lamb in this one. Have to wait another heat race. Who else out there pulling forward? Herman out front in this one.
Yeah, Grady Herman gonna start on the front row here. Give it one more pace lap around the Cedar Lake. Little 3/8 of a mile dirt track up in Wisconsin.
Big track for dirt.
It's standard.
I won the smallest.
No, 3/8 is the standard size.
It's not one. Bigger one.
No, and it's in
It's
between
a
a
bigger
hat.
one. Is it a small one?
It's
But is
not
it the small one? That's what.
no, it ain't the smallest
flag.
of the bunch.
Anyways, Corey's wrong. I'm right. It's not the biggest, or it's not the smallest. Yeah.
Here we go.
Means Castle. This battle on for that 3rd place spot, though.
Yeah, battle is on. That's for the transfer position right now. You got Castle on the high side. Bowers down low. Bowers getting a little bit of front bumper action off of Castle. Castle playing nicely with Bowers. Bowers goes to the bottom, hits one of the stale donuts down there, pulls the slider. He's getting bumped from behind. A little bit of bumping and grinding action right now.
Yeah, Castle, man, he wants that third place. He has a good heads up on Bauer's part, man. He held on to it.
No, we're gonna car around.
Yep, car around. You're right. Who we got? We got Rivas. His yellow's out. Get it going. Let's go back and see what happened to him. Him Rivas back here in the back. He see that action going on. Actually, the car in front of him got wiggly. Oh, and couldn't slow up. Got there. Boom, into the wall. Boom.
Yeah, heavy nose damage on the front of Jim Rivas' car.
Yeah, we got some Blake Steele fans out here. In 6 right now. Got a little work to do in order to get up out to that transfer spot.
Yeah, old Blake Steele. He was up in the wall there a little bit ago.
A little wiggly.
That's
That's one thing I like about these, I call them street stocks, but pure stocks, is you can lean on each other.
By all technicality, that's street stock. They just renamed it pure stock for the league.
Well, what they named it, pure stock, but I like the fact that you can lean on each other with these.
Yeah, I mean, you know, you got the right side tires kind of stick out a little further out than, say, your late model, but it's still a street stock. You can definitely rub tires on a door here. It ain't like a sprint car or a big block or UMP modified. Able to
Or
rub
a tank on wheels too for dirt.
Yeah, it's definitely one of the tankiest cars. There it is. Here we go. Green flag back out. Look at this. 3 wide for second place. Just about thread the needle here, Bowers.
Castle right there in the 4th place. Bowers, like you said, with Means, they're going door to door, 3rd place. Got Steele up there in 5th. He's trying to steal this thing away if he can. Get that last transfer spot. Castle falls back to 4th. Bowers has got it. Now they're actually battling for 2nd, 3rd again.
Bowers on the inside, Means up top. Means might be able to go for a move here on race leader Grady Ehrman. Ehrman, he may be in trouble here if he lets the door open up. It's open. Means on the inside. Coming out of turn number 4, Ehrman at the line right now. 3 to go.
He was able to eke him out, taking that top side cushion for the moment. Means has to fall back in line. Bowers is there with him. Like you can use that inside lane just a little bit. But to see how it plays out as the race goes on. Still holding on to 4th. So, Brady Ehrman, he's up there in the front. Getting on with Means there. Means is trying.
Yeah, Means is just trying to build up momentum. He has one more lap to go. White flag in the air. Can he build up the momentum? Can somebody steal away the last transfer spot down in 3 and 4?
Yeah, don't think Steele's got enough. Out of 4, gonna even Means and Bowers at top 3. What a heat race. Race 2. Brings the heat race number 3. Check out the grid. We got Shane Yates going to be out front in this one. Stephen Gaines starting in 2nd. Jordan LaFawn going to start 3rd. Zachary Clark there in 4th. Got Cody Ernest. Oh, say Cody, but
it's Cody. I don't know.
So we'll say Cody Ernest. Stephen Barr there in 6th. Jeremy Vaughn, he's up in 7th. Nicholas Lamb in 8th. Joey Brewer up in 9th. And Joshua Thomas, he's going to round out the top 10 here. Field so far.
Okay.
Y'all got in this one?
Look at the paint scheme on Lamb's car. Like, it's like a gold, but it ain't a gold. It's yellow.
Got Bigfoot on the front.
Yeah, nah, it's Sasquatch.
Bigfoot. Dude.
Why? We're gonna ignore that. Oh my!
Hey folks. He failed history class. That's all. National Geographic. He didn't pay attention to that one.
Sasquatch, Bigfoot, same thing, right?
Oh man.
No, I didn't watch enough of the beef jerky commercials.
Yeah,
Like,
there you go. Yeah. Oh, LaFon Gaines, Yates and company up front, trying to see what they can pull. Hayes truck's moving out. Up here, green flag. LaFon gets that jump out front. For the moment, Gaines says, I'm going to try that inside. Nobody's been able to get the inside rolling yet, but that doesn't mean it won't come in later on.
yeah, it might come back in later on once they start slicking up the top side, but right now the top is just so tacky. And look at this at the back there, 3 wide. You got Brow, Thomas, and Brewer going at it.
Whew. Everybody back there got TNT man happening everything he can. So meanwhile, you still got Yates holding on to the final transfer. Clark is outside looking in. Like you said, most of your battles happening back here around about 7th, 8th, and 9th place spot.
As it is getting a little bit dicey towards the back end of the field here. Brewer in the middle on the inside of Stephen Broad. Barr.
Yeah, I'm saying Barr.
Stephen Barr.
Barr. Yeah, Barr.
Yeah.
All
Hey.
right. Was all the fun out front in this one, though. Leading the way. Got a good lead with Gaines and Yates right there. Got to figure out something if they want to get anywhere. Actually, Clark can something out here to close in and get that last transfer spot. Time's winding out. Yellow. Oh, James Thomas. Joshua Thomas, excuse me. Back on the replay, see what happened to him. Awesome. Back there. Help or oh, right now. Pushing. Watching. Oh, got in the wall. Bam! And from there, they couldn't go nowhere. Ran him over.
Yeah, almost looked like he was just trying to, I don't know, full throttle into the corner, and I guess it just doesn't work. This ain't a sprint car or a limited late model. You ain't gonna
push a little bit.
Yeah, they have a little bit of a push to them when you try to hard left into a corner.
You drive these a lot, don't you?
I drive the asphalt variant.
Oh, okay. Same thing. They push too, don't they?
Track dependent.
Most of the short tracks, that's where I guess you.
It's like a
the
plate
rookie
track.
class, yeah. Like the rookie class, you knows that they're locked up. So, remember running them on Charlotte? Man, green flag. Bond, Gaines, Yates, Clark. Clark finally, he's right there. He might be able to steal this third place spot.
Absolutely,
Look
Shane
at Yates, though.
Yeah, Yates on the bottom side of the racetrack trying to wheel it around here. It might not work out too well. He wants to find that top side real soon, as Clark is right there every time they get out of a corner. This might be the best opportunity. He doesn't take the opportunity to move up in front of Clark. Yates electing to stay down low, hits a slick spot, and he's going to lose that transfer spot and may lose fourth here before too long to Jeremy Vaughn.
Yeah, I mean, just like that. It was inside man looking. Now he's outside looking. It's got Yates and Vaughn right there battling for the fifth place spot. Clark was able to get it from him. LaFon out front, Gaines there in second. So unfortunately, Jeremy Vaughn on the bottom, just fading away. Hey,
Shane. Yeah, he gets back up top, but a little bit too late. Falls back to the 7th position. Cody Ernest up to top 5s. Jeremy Vaughn right there, still looking out. Yeah, last lap, last time through turn 4 for Jordan LaFon. Going to pick up Heat 3 win. Stephen Gaines second. Zachary Clark will bring him in the final transfer.
Nice. What a heat race 3. Bring us over here to heat race 4. To the grid. Charles Barnes out front in this one. William Hargraves going to start there in second. Got Pooterbong. Tell me what that name was.
Pooterball.
Pooterbong. Pooter something.
Peterball.
it's not Peter. It's Pooter. We'll get it in a minute. Blake Dole starting in fourth. Lon Franks there in fifth. Johnny Nolan up in sixth. Jacob Stefanski, he's there in seventh. Jordan Van Westen in eighth. Wayne Pierce in ninth. He told me last season, which was a year ago, folks, so come on, you got to work with me. I'm an old guy. How to say it. I know it's Pooter.
Well, they told us 2
Pooter
weeks
Bond.
ago how to say it too, but
Pooter ball.
that was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, Pooter ball.
It's Pooter Ball, I think. I don't know.
Pooter something. You know,
Somebody's gonna correct
yeah,
us
somebody
out
gonna
there
come over and correct
eventually.
me on this one. Now, y'all gotta correct us on. What do y'all think? What do y'all think this name is? Y'all looked at it right there on the screen. I know it's Pooter ball.
Pooter
I
something.
think it's Pooter ball. I think it's Pooter ball. They're gonna go back on the broadcast and go, "Who's having a stroke?" Isn't it?
We just told you 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. And I'm just trying to tell you that my mind gets.
Oh, he gets a good launch out from, but look
Yeah.
at this, already 3 wide for the race lead down in turn number 1. Charles Barnes on the very inside. It's a drag race down the back straightaway into turn number 3, still 3 wide for the race lead. Charles using the stale donuts. Oh, contact. Who's it gonna be at the line
Wow.
right now?
Hargraves.
William Hargraves gets credited with the lead lap there. Charles Barnes with the slider out of turn number
Pooter
10.
ball.
Look at this
I
there.
knew it was Pooter ball. I knew it was Pooter ball. I was right. Pooter ball.
Oh, and they're
Pooter ball.
pootering him around right now. Blake
One
Doyle.
says Pooter ball. One says Pooter ball. Go with the Pooter ball. Or probably. Appreciate y'all out there. Helping us out, but yeah, we got cars around. Meanwhile, they're banging, clanging up front. Hargraves. Either way, Pooter ball, man, he's getting bounced around there. That's a battle. Dole, Franks, anybody.
Yes, it is. That's a battle for the transfer spot right there. 3 wide. Doyle getting right hook from Pooter ball on Franks in the rust bucket down low. They got a battle for the race
Better watch
lead as
out.
well.
His fenders will fall off, man. They'll watch it. They'll be out there, man. His wheels might come off that thing, off the spindles. Meanwhile, them guys, man, like you said, they're banging each other.
And slider for the race lead. Hargraves right there
Mama
with
knows.
Charles.
Hey, look,
on that.
Vicky out there. Mama said she got the name Pooter ball. That's his name. So we going with what Mama said.
Look at this. It is a 4-car battle right here, right now, though. Blake Doyle is slightly pulling away from the group. He's like, you 3 can keep on wrecking each other back there. I'll try to pull away and keep this transfer spot.
Yeah, right now, and like I said, Doyle, he is just right there on the outside, but they're 3 wide behind him with Franks, Nolan, Pooter ball, and company back there. They been tagging up a little bit, never mind. It is spinning. And it's going to throw caution.
And there it
They
is.
just sit there, yeah. Yeah, it moved. So I like that, Vicky. I appreciate it. On my nose. We ain't gonna tackle Mama. We're gonna say Pooter ball.
Well, this ought to be interesting. Yeah, we're going to say Pooter ball.
Why's it in?
Green, white, checkered.
Oh, okay.
Maybe some
Oh, that close.
desperation.
That close.
Huh? Last heat race.
Got it. And go. DWR. All right. Oh, you're always out there pulling them DWR teams. Still ain't got a team list from old Ed. Tell me, slacking on me here. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Y'all think of this racing so far. Been exciting on these. We're in heat race number 4. Of course, said essentially a green-white checkered here, dirt style. You don't see that very often. Dirt don't really have a green checker.
Yeah, it says green, white, checkered in 1 of 3.
He put a green-white checkered in.
I guess.
You can do that on dirt.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
laps don't count.
Joe, I don't question the system. So we're gonna start in single file here.
System out here questioning me. The lights off on the truck. We're going green. Barnes, Hargraves, Dull. They're the top 3 green flag.
Green.
And the man that's going to have to really do the one holding off back here, he's got to hold off Frank's. That rust machine he's got. No fenders fall off of it.
Yeah, definitely gonna have to hold him off here. Coming to the white flag, Charles Barnes still out front over Hargraves. Doyle, he has a good gap back to Lon Franks. He's just got to be nice and smooth for another half a track here. But we see a bomb here for the last corner. Hargraves to the inside of Barnes, and Barnes gonna hold off.
Yep. Barnes, Hargrave, Dull. Top 3. I should call out the team. Well, that's what I'm trying to get at, Tim. I need to know the teams. That helps me out. I don't know all these teams. That's just it. If I did know them, I'd problem calling out some teams. Trying to look out here on the Discord and see if anywhere it says teams on here.
No. Here we go. See, man.
Yeah, see, man, even with the roster, we see the points. I see the points right here. Point standings. Right now, Cruz Cadell's got it, along with Cody G, Tyler Johnson, Jackson. Your top 3 in the points right now. So, yeah, I mean, I don't have an issue calling out teams. You'll have them sent to me. All right, no problem. You send them to me. I ain't got an issue. We'll call them out when we see them. But I was looking out here. Sometimes they have that. You got driver info here.
That ain't nothing.
Ain't nothing. Just looking.
I know.
There we go. We tried, folks. We tried.
Top 6
laps right here. What's that?
Top 6.
Top 6 going. All right, well, here we go. Let's see what happens. Lights off on that pace truck. Get set to go green flag. You got Todd, Vaughn, and Ernest up front here. 6th place is going to be a hot cake spot here with Stefanski right now holding on to it. They're still 2 by 2. And again, you got to look. There might be some trouble up front too.
Yeah, absolutely. And look, this track, it's starting to be a little bit too groove. You can definitely start sending in sliders from the inside and clear it on the outside lane. It's slicking up just enough here. We may not see too much inside action until maybe B-main in the middle of the feature here, unless they do a track reset. Right now, it is working out for a couple of drivers on the bottom right now. Jeremy Atkins down there running in the 4th position on the inside of Shane Yates. Yates going to edge on past him. Yep,
that's Stefanski still in that final transfer spot. He's kind of riding by himself, seeing a battle in front of him with Atkins, Yates. And you got Ernest, Vaughn, and Todd out front along with it. Little contact there.
Oh.
Simmons says, look, come on, knock on the back door and if you're still alive up there, Stefanski.
Yeah, Stefanski got the nose shut on him from Jeremy Atkins that last lap. Got up into the wall a little bit. All good, no harm there so far. Still holding on to that final transfer spot. Here comes Dylan Simmons. He's got to think about how he's going to make a pass on the inside. It's going to be difficult. It's going to be a tall order to do unless you get a gap in between both Atkins and Stefanski. That's about the only way I can see you pulling off a slider.
Yeah, Todd right now still in control of this one out front. Got a good lead over Vaughn, who's got Ernest right down his back door. Yates is just right there a little bit. He's got a little breathing room in himself. Like you said, Atkins, he's hanging on. Gerald in the back there, of course, crashing, but Atkins hanging the 5th and Stefanski in that last transfer spot. Simmons is able to get there to the back end, but not quite able to make that pass. one car up here. That's Yates. He drops down on the inside. I got a feeling here, man, Corey, that right now it's becoming just a top groove, heavy style track. And unless somebody figures out something or you just make a mistake, it's going to be hard to pass here coming to feature.
Yeah, I mean, and they're going to have to do some track reworking or something here to get the bottom to be viable. Right now, though, the top side still hasn't really taken in much rubber, especially in 3 and 4. You can see the rubber being taken in 1 and 2. You see Simmons up on the outside wall banging it down a little bit, just trying to build up that momentum.
Yep, absolutely. So far, so good. Out front, Todd's the man, along with Vaughn, Ernest, Yates, Adkins. Stefanski the top 6. That'll go up into the feature here. Everybody else, well, gotta go home. Bars, that's our teams. Well, a lot of good teams out here. I will give them credit. Got Dylan Simpson, Chris Hill outside looking in. They got a little side by side, but again, we thought might be a double groove style track. Not happening so far.
And not quite yet. It's just staying so tacky up top. It's not allowing the bottom to be a viable option up front, though. Shane Yates has figured it out a little bit. He's on the inside of Cody Ernest. That's for the 3rd position and white flag in the air. He might get it here on the white flag. Jacob Todd's going to pick up the C-Main win. Jeremy Vaughn going to come home 2nd. Ernest at the line for 3rd. Yates 4th. Atkins 5th. And your final transfer, Stefanski, in 1 spot short will be Dylan Simmons.
All right. Into, was it B-Main?
Yeah, B-Main.
Rid it up. Look what we got. Blake Steele out front. Leon Frank's right there with him. Seth Castle going to start in 3rd. Chad Hooterball, that one out in starting 4th. Nathan Tripod there in 5th. Jacob Stefanski there in 6th. Dan Stifler in 7th. Johnny Nolan in 8th. Daniel Reg, he's going to start in 9th. Pierce there in 10th. Cody Heathcock in 11th. Jordan Van Weston in 12th. Nicholas Lamb in 13th. And Jim Rivas in 14th. And I was looking out here, Corey, and you know what I'm talking about here in the SDK. It said that I could show driver and team, but when I do that, it still does not show me the team. Oh.
Yeah, I think they got a. I think that's for road racing.
Yep. Trying, folks. I'm really trying.
We'll get that information.
Well, Tim, I looked. You said it's in there, but please let me know where, because I looked all over this Discord and I can't see, even in the driver information, I don't see any of the teams. I don't see anything else like that. Now, rankings maybe? No. Power rankings after week 2. Cadell, he's top. Cody G, he's there in 2nd. Bowers in 3rd. That's the pure stocks that we're looking at. It's green flag. Here we go. B main style. Blake still out front.
Already a couple spins.
Yeah, it's a big one. Yellow flag. Dan Stifler's involved. Let's go back on replay. Look what happened. Was kind of right there in the middle of the pack. Down there 3 wide. And oh, he just got clipped another car from there. It's a chain reaction. Next thing you know, we got virtual parts all over the track. Bam, bam, bam.
Some carnage already.
I like that. Witch Doctor Racing. I do like that name now. It's kind of cool.
You're going to get the EOL here to
John said, go, son. Good luck.
John Nolan.
Is it John Nolan?
They gave the EOL to John Nolan. I don't know.
Oh, my bad. Yeah.
I don't know who's.
All right, John, who's the son out here? Let us know who the son is. Who you pulling for? Since I don't have a team, go ahead and let us know who was on the team. We'll try to get a list, though.
Well, Lon
42
Franks is on
tripod.
DWR.
But we know Tripod's on Witch Doctor. And we know Pooter Ball is on DWR.
So is Franks.
Franks.
Alright. Yeah, well, it's on the hood.
Right, all that. Oh, it's on the hood. well, that one, they figured that one out. Woo. Cody, he's got, okay. Cody. All right, where's Cody at? Right now, he's back here. He's right there at that transfer spot. So, Cody, Cody's got a shot to get up here into the feature. Showing him 6th, 7th. If he can stay in 6th place, he gets that final transfer. So, that's the hot seat right now.
Not sure what we're
I will say this. I appreciate
here.
all y'all men out there. Yeah, the entries are gone. And that's what I'm saying, Tim. They're gone. I remember seeing the entry list, and then it was gone in Discord. So, yeah. Hey, either way. Now, TNT, I can see what TNT, because I see the drivers out there with TNT in there.
Not going green.
I always say you're about to blow up stuff out there with that TNT.
Well, Daniel Stifler is on DWR. Not sure.
Nolan. What's happened to Nolan?
Well, they gave Nolan the EOL for that caution. I'm just unsure. I think they're trying to
Well, that's a good one there. Heathcock, he's got TNT on it, so I guess that's easy to read if you got TNT on your car. There's a DWR, Dan Stifler.
I think we
So I guess
finally
it's easy to see. There's a Witch Doctor. Tripod. Like that paint job witch. There's a DW, you know, Pooter Ball. Green flag.
Green.
Frank's out front in this one. He's a DWR. And look, y'all need to get him a new car, man, on the DWR side. I mean, come on, the poor guy's out here riding on his last bit of screws on in that thing. I mean, whew. He doing good though right now. He doing good. Blake Steele.
Oh, whoa!
That on the bottom.
That was tripod. Oh my!
Uh-oh.
Big wreck.
Yep, they crashing. Go back here in the back and see what happened. Tripod right there. Put some voodoo magic on somebody. Just talking about his witch. Oh, he caught the donut. I told you them things were stale. Boom! Oh! Yeah, the 12 came in there hot.
Yeah, he hit that donut and it just launched the car up. Nowhere for anybody to go there. Wow.
So I do like, it does help us out up here. It helps me out anyways. When I see the, what's on the car, team-wise.
Well,
Trepo.
He's saying that's Tripod's nickname, I guess.
Oh, that's his nickname?
Uh-huh.
Or is that what you call it?
Well, that's what Tim Taylor calls it.
Look at that bandit said that's going to leave a mark. Yeah. Look, the voodoo magic didn't work.
Yeah, the cars just sit so low that when you hit one of the tires are not all uniform in the ground. A couple of them stick up taller than the other one, so when you hit the tall one, it kind of launches your car up when it bottoms out on one.
Hit them likes and shares out there, folks, man. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Old Blake Steele up front in this one, our B main here tonight. Frank's right behind him, green flag. Pooter Ball, man, and company with Castle there. Stifler and company. These cots were hanging on right there to the 6th and final transfer spot. That's the hot seat. He's got a little breathing room over Rivas for the moment.
Oh, we got a car up in the wall. That would be Wayne Pearson. He's got a little floppy wheel. He's going to have to limp that car to the pit road.
Oh.
No, he ain't. He's going to limp it into a wall again. I'd say now, hey, we got a big wreck happening down in turn number 3 again.
Oh, that saved him. Go back and look at it again. It's between Lamb and Tripod. Lamb's right there. Almost got that thing. Oh, looks like Tripod came off.
That was Regulado.
Yeah. Off the wall, got a hold of Lamb. Lamb got a hold of Tripod. There. Chain reaction.
Van Weston got into Tripod. Yeah, my.
No, that's his name. Repo. So all right, we'll go with it. Know where he's going. Going to the done for the night. So Nathan Repo instead of tripod. Works for me. Pain and suffering. And it says pain and suffering. Yeah. Okay. That's what we need to know. We need to advise on this dumb stuff up here. Help me out. Get y'all helping me out. We got single file.
Yeah, we do. He's changed it to single file for this restart. Blake Steele out front over Lon
Frank
Franks.
says, I ain't staying single file.
Says, let's go to the bottom here. Can he make the pass? Not quite out of turn number 2. Maybe down here in 3 and 4. Gets a little bit of pinch action out of Blake Steele. It's going to be the drag race to the line. Steele at the line with the lead still.
What it is, Frank's down low, man, with that rust. He's got a little bit less weight than what Steele does because he's got holes in his car, making him a little bit more of a less weight, and he's able to get down there and get that inside lane going.
Got the barn find.
Scientific way of making it around the track. Well, he's doing good on that inside. We talked about it a couple times. Is the inside lane going to come in? Well, right now the inside lane is looking pretty good. You got Franks down low. He has tried it, still not been able to get around Steele. Steele's holding strong on that top side cushion. Castle's back there. Let's look back here though into our sixth and final transfer spot. You got old Cody Heathcock right there. Poodleball battling it out. They better watch it though. They're going to mess up. Let Stefanski get up here and steal something from them.
Jacob Stefanski trying to get up to the final transfer spot right now. That's being held by Chad Poodleball and Cody Heathcock. Gonna be easy. 3 wide almost. And whoa, that was threading the needle between Heathcock and the wall for Chad Poodleball.
Yeah, look at him right now. Still 3 wide. You got Stefanski trying to get that low lane going down there on the catfish side of it. You see Heathcock, he's down there with him. They might be able to catch something together. Who knows? Poodleball up top. He's in the high side, gripping that top side cushion. This is the battle for the final transfer spot, folks. Outside looking in is Stefanski. Heathcock's got it. Poodleball's there. Meanwhile, they're battling for second and third place also.
SCR Franks up top, Castle down low. Castle, if he can get a good run here on the inside, he might be able to pull the slider on Lon Franks for the second position. Coming to 2 to go this time.
Yeah, and you see right now Heathcock lost that spot, and now he's got Nolan up there harassing him. So Heathcock outside looking in. Stefanski's got it, and now Nolan has slid to the outside. Just like that, Cody has fallen off the pace. As Stefanski still hangs on to the final transfer spot where the heat is right now.
Yes, it is. Last ditch effort here down in turn 3 and 4. You got the lap car regatta right there.
Oh, that might have cost Heathcock. He had to run. Heathcock had to run off 4 on Stefanski, but the car came up in front of him. Wow. Well, folks, we got a little warm up. We'll let you listen to the sights and sounds and watch these cars. We'll be right back in a few. All right, feature time. Read real quick. See who we got out front here. Chris Cruz Cadell going to be the man out top. Grady Ehrman, he's going to be right there in second. Jordan LaFawn starting third. Charles Barnes starting in fourth. James Stockton, he's going to be in fifth. Bradley Means up in sixth. Stephen Gaines in seventh. William Hargraves there in eighth. Got Cody G is going to start in ninth. Ethan Bowers to 10th. Zachary Clark starting in 12th. Got Blake Doyle there in 11th place spot. Back in 12th, we've got, well, actually Blake Doyle in 12th. Jacob Todd's going to be in 13th. Blake Steele starting 14th. Jeremy Vaughn in 15th. Leon Franks in 16th. Cody Ernest, he's in 17th. Seth Castle in 18th. Shane Yates 19th. Dan Stifler 20th. Jeremy Atkins 21st. Chad Poodleball there in 22nd. Jacob Stefanski in 23rd. And then Steven Stefanski 24th. Be a good one.
That should be a good one. 40 laps. Or 30 minutes, whichever comes first.
All right, so TNT, we've got Bowers, Yates, Clark, and Ernest. All right, so let's look real quick before we go. Let's see where each one is. Bowers, Yates, Clark, Ernest. First one's going to be
Bowers.
Bowers is in 9th. Clark's right back in 12th. Ernest is back in 18th. Kind of gives the start here. Here we go. Go TNT. Gotcha. We'll blow this place up. Green flag. The 2x2 race already.
Green.
You see Cadell says, I'm going to get out of Dodge real early. Already getting it back 3 wide in the back of the mid-pack here.
Everybody found the little bump down in the entry of turn 1 on the low side. It pushes up the track when you hit it. Look at this, there's still 3 wide right here in the middle of the pack. Stephen Gaines getting turned a little sideways, holds on. They're still beating and banging. Thread the needle along the wall. Bowers on Shane Yates.
Hang on to your jelly, man, Corey. Man, I'm telling you what. Woo.
You see when they bounce it down in turn number 1 on the inside, they find that little valley down there.
It's just it's crazy. Oh, wait a minute. We got contact in the back.
Oh my. Frank is going to have a new car.
Yeah. Blake Doyle was involved with that one. Let's go back. Let's watch kind of the overhead view here of that one. Little contact back here. Oh, got the back end of Doyle. Doyle's there. Thing you know, boom, boom. That's a perfect overhead shot. Going on. Wild start.
Absolutely crazy Z, and we're only 4 laps into this thing, Jeff.
I love it.
Absolutely do love it. We're gonna have to go on board on somebody that hits the bottom side on the start of the race here. When they hit the end, when they hit the little valley down there on the entry of 1, it bounces that front end up. It can really upset your car if you don't have it under control.
The leader on the start of this one. That'll work.
I don't know if he's gonna hit it. We'll find out. We'll see.
Yeah, if not, we'll
find somebody that's hitting it every
right now, Cadell needs to clean off his dirty.
Okay, I'm glad you can see it.
Yeah. Wow, when the light hits it, man, you can really see it.
You know,
when the light hits it.
Your dirt splotches are different from my dirt splotches. Okay. I don't know.
Look at that, when the light hits it, man, you really see how dirty that.
Look, he's swerving.
I don't know why, because I don't think you can heat the tires up on them.
I don't think it really makes a difference.
Well, even on asphalt, they say that's been kind of that it don't work. I guess they do it because they do it in real life, I guess.
Yeah, they usually don't do it on dirt anyways in real life. So
the only thing that I used to do when I raced is I would drag the brake and get the squealing out of the brake. That way it'd heat.
I did the same.
So they wouldn't be cold going.
Except you don't really use a brake here on a street stock, so
Yeah, probably not.
good
Right
to
along
get
here with
tire pressure
Cadell.
up.
How he sees, but tear off his thing. That I will say that is kind of neat because that shows you real life that, from my understanding, there not supposed to be a windshield in these things.
No.
There he goes, green flag, and he goes low. What'd you say? Turn 1 and 2?
Yeah, turn 1 right there. It kind of bounced a little bit.
All right. Somebody else. Oh, here'll be a good one. Means down low.
And that only occurs down in turn number 1. We're in turn number 4 here. Here we go. We're gonna see when he hits the valley, and not as aggressive when you slow down.
Well, the one thing you can see though there in that shot is they are turning massively right to go left. that's one thing about with dirt racing. You see a lot of it. You definitely have to hang on to those cars. Meanwhile, it's still Cadell out front, Barnes, Ehrman, LaFon, Means and company, and yellow flag.
Doyle.
Is it Dole? Dole around. Further on here, something happened. On him in mid spin. Down low. Back in the back here. Down low. Just lost it. I had a little help, but
He had help from the 3 car. And then he got lifted
I'll
up.
drive. Yeah, it is,
Not
Tim.
his
Very
night.
bumpy. Very bumpy.
Not Doyle's night tonight quite yet. He's been hit twice. He's been
Little
involved in
rough,
both
little
yellows. A little rough, tad rough. The front end is bumped in. Otherwise, it looks all right from here, from our perspective up here in the booth. If you're out there listening, Blake Doyle.
Okay. All Cadell though.
Yes, it is. Cruz Cadell. And somebody dethroned him here tonight.
Green flag, green flag.
Well, look at this 4-wide mess right around 5th and 6th place spot. They got that sorted out real quick. Still 3 wide though. Back at it. that was mayhem about to start.
Yeah, Hargraves trying to make a move here on the very bottom. Means right there, LaFon. Look at the run that Cody G gets up on the top side. They are going at it. Still 3 cars, 4 cars, all 4 one spot, and we got a caution for a slows, Jacob Stefanski.
Uh-oh. Back and watch what happened to him here. Right behind that wild pack. Only one machine there. Him and another machine just got 32. Kept going.
Yeah, I think, you see where after he got hit, he kind of turned back to the right, maybe just trying not to slam into the wall there. Ripped the bumper cover off of a purple car. It was Chad Pooterball, and Pooterball's bumper cover has magically made its way back onto his automobile. It's one of them magical, magnetic. Race control telling these drivers to clean it up a little bit, changing it to single file restart.
Yeah, Ed gonna be up there pulling his hair out in a minute.
Well, he mentioned it one time about having that.
Green flag! Cadell out front in this one.
Green flag, green flag.
He's in the power rankings, by the way, folks. He's a man up and comer. Got Barnes right behind him, Ehrman there with him, LaFawn, Means. Or everybody's just kind of impatient. A little bit further on back in the pack, back in about 19th place spot. Atkins, Puderball. You know, if you're back here in the back, you're just kind of caught back here.
Yeah, I mean, you know, you're just kind of back there riding. He's a wizard.
Like that. But yeah, you're just kind of caught back here riding. There's not a lot you can do because we've already seen all night long. Very hard to pass on this track.
Yeah, definitely hard to make a pass here. They reset it before the warm-up and got a little bit of rubber laid down during the warm-up. It's just not enough. These cars just don't have a whole lot of power to make a difference on a racetrack like Cedar Lake.
Now,
even still, like,
I'm with you on that one.
yeah, I mean, you'd almost need a little bit more horsepower for the bottom lane to come in. You
How
got
much
to keep
horsepower
the
does these cars
momentum.
have? 4 or 5?
Hold on. Let me get that information real quick.
All right. And Corey's going on some investigating reporting for us here. Meanwhile, we got Cadell out front. Barnes, Ehrman, LaFawn, and Means top 5.
It says 425 horsepower and they weigh 3,075 pounds.
They're a typical, almost like a typical stock car, which is usually around 3,500 pounds. And they're only, well, in their draft package are 550, but normally I think they're around 11. Yeah, so you can see it right there. The weight, the power is definitely, you know, the weight's holding them down just a little bit. Yeah, I mean, 400 is a pretty good margin to have, but a 3,000 pound car, it's going to drive like a 3,000 pound car.
Not to mention add on the big tires that these cars have. It's hard to rotate a big tire with not a whole lot of power. And, you know, we do those the midgets here every so often. Those have 400 horsepower, and they're
And so it's like night and day difference. But yeah, you're going from one side of the spectrum to the other here, where, you know, they both have about the same horsepower. But like you said, this car's 3,000, big tire. That one, yeah, kind of little. Well, it's got a big tire, little tire, but yet way less. And
yeah,
wow. Right now, still Cadell's the man out front. Barnes there with him. Ehrman hanging on the 3rd. LaFawn up in 4th. Means in 5th. Cody G hold on to 6th. Hargrave 7th. Stockton in 8th. Gaines up in the 9th. Ethan Bowers 10th. And this single file has kept everybody pretty much single file.
Jeremy Atkins right now duking it out with Daniel Stifler. That's for the 18th position back here. That's where the battle is.
Yeah, well, let's look at it for a minute here. Like I said, Stifler right now trying to do what he can do. He's holding on. You said Atkins, he's right there on his inside. If Atkins can maybe, I mean, somebody's going to have to try that inside groove. We saw it work a little bit earlier, but if not, this is what we feared might happen later on. It just become a top side heavy race.
Now, what could make a difference? Your leaders are about a corner away from the back of the pack. I know we're on lap 24 of 40. And I don't know if they're going to actually catch up in time to make a huge impact, but if Cruz Cadell keeps at the pace he's going, he might catch it at least at the back of the field.
It right there. I mean, he's got, there's 11-second difference between him and Puderball. They're running 16-second laps, so he's about what? That tells me right here. 11 seconds off. See.
Yeah, I don't know if it's gonna make
this
a
right
huge
here might stop it.
Yeah, caution flag.
Caution. Gonna catch him on that deal. I can see what happened here. Stifler, man, we were right back there watching them. Those two guys back there battling. They just got into each other and then boom, 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 boom.
And Frank's got involved as well. Frank's knocking the bumper off.
13 to go.
Yeah.
Hey, good race so far. What y'all think out there? I think it's been a pretty good one. Do y'all think Cadell can hang on and win? I say it a lot of times. Real quick here is when a driver, especially in dirt, not so much on asphalt. It happens sometimes, but on dirt, really, you get out there, you get comfortable, and then you get a slew of cautions, and you get out of your groove. And we've seen it time and time again. The guy that dominates the race sometimes loses to the guy in second place.
Oh, and we're gonna have double foul restart here coming up, and you know, Cruz Cadell has won the last 2 races, which were the first 2 races of the season.
Tim says we're going to see some bottom runners now.
Yeah, we are. We're going to see some desperation.
Yeah, if not, it's going to just be. I mean, we know the top side works, but if somebody's not willing to try that bottom lane with a slide job or something, you know, they're just going to have to sit back and where they are. Meanwhile, on the pace truck should be off. Be out there.
It is.
Going to drop off. That here, go back green flag here. And Cadell got a good jump. That's going to leave Barnes and Ehrman right there door to door with each other. Vaughn and company, they're back at 3 wide.
Oh, Grady with the move on the inside. Got second so far in turn 3 and 4.
That
bottom might be there. Yeah, look at 3 wide right behind your race leaders happening with LaFawn and Means and Barnes.
But this is exactly what I talked about. You see right there, Cadell almost lost it to Ehrman. And again, it's almost like the guy gets out there, he dominating the race, and then several cautions come, and he loses that I don't know, say concentration or just rhythm that he was in. And the next thing you know, he's in second going, whoa, what happened in my race? Luckily, though, Cadell was able to get out of Dodge and get out of the mess that's happening behind him. You got Ehrman Barnes right here. LaFawn's trying everything he can. Some down low, some up high. It's still 2x2. Contact back in the back there.
Yeah, that was Stephen Barnes making contact
lost
with
a
Ethan
bumper.
Bowers. Yeah, somebody.
38 to 30.
Doyle
30.
without in that bumper. Oh, we got a donut happening. We got a contact
Ow.
still occurring between Bowers and Doyle. Actually, helped
We
Bowers
got
out.
me Simmons.
Oh, there
there
goes
he
the bumper.
Wow, caution. Man, look, poor Doyle. He was out there running with no bumper, hanging on to the donuts, getting slammed like a sandwich. Next thing you know, hits the wall. That was wild.
Well, now the back end matches the front end.
He does. Anybody need some free virtual parts? They'll be on eBay later.
Actually, the car don't look that bad with the rear bumper cover missing.
Got he's got a half style modified going. Look.
I kind of like it if it wasn't smoking. Well,
Well, now that might be his problem, the smoking part. That means that's a motor then.
I don't know. I think iRacing ought to take the rear bumper cover off of one of these cars.
It wouldn't be a stock car.
Yeah, it would. It'd be a Pierce stock from the 1980s. Yeah, it would. Well, some Pierce stocks don't have bumper covers. And I'm not sure what he's doing.
Earlier, technically, it was streets.
Yeah, it's. I don't. Doyle is trying to find his pit crew here.
Yeah, they said we're gone. Well, we'll eat hot dogs.
They put a new engine. Oh, yeah. No. And he overshot the green cone. Oh, boy. Oh, and he hit the orange snow barrier.
Having all kinds of trouble in pit road. I tell you what, green flag. Meanwhile, Cadell's out front. Ehrman and Barnes right here. And yellow flag
Hey,
out real
right.
quick. Ooh, what happened? Even Gaines?
Blake Steele. Well, what occurred is it looks like
Alright. Blake Steele here. Started everybody single file. Looked like he just didn't get going. He got bumped in the back a little. bumping the dude in front. He got bumped in the back, got turned around. The guy behind him got turned around. Next thing you know, everybody's getting turned around.
Huh.
So it's kind of like seesaw accordion effect.
Doyle
Hey, here we
has
go.
made it back out onto the racetrack, by the way. He's got all four
okay.
bumpers back on. He's got the new engine in, and he's ready to go.
They pulled the backup car.
He may still be on the lead lap. Not sure. Timing and scoring hasn't caught up.
Ace truck stuck off, going back green. They'll be still 8 to go in this one. They'll out front, and again, at some point, he's probably thinking, man, I don't want too many of these cautions. I'm getting out of my rhythm here. Every time you have a caution, it gives Ehrman that opportunity to get up on his back bumper and get him. I mean, good news for him, it's going to start single file every time from here on out. Bad news, like I say, it's just it gives him that opportunity to get that good jump on him. See, Cadell got the jump. Barnes there, LaFawn company. Everybody's just saying freight train right now.
Yeah, Cruz Cadell trying to go 3 weeks in a row of winning the Pure Stock division.
He has been the man.
Now everybody's migrated to the bottom of the racetrack here, Jeff.
Yeah, and you know, with that happening, now who's going to go back to the top?
Well, that's a good question, because right now I think I'd be experimenting with the high side, see if I can't gain any momentum on Cruz Cadell out front.
Yeah, you see, man, Ehrman right there, he just can't do anything, hanging on the second. Battle's heating up there for third between Barnes and LaFawn. In the back here, Atkins and company, they're battling, and we got a car going through the grass, and boom! He was going to try car out. Not quite
That's
sure.
Doyle.
Yeah. Like Doyle, he came flying in through. He's in the grass mowing it.
Yeah.
Night's done.
Here
Meanwhile,
to go.
Barnes, 2 to go. Get to that white flag, and then the whole field can wipe themselves out. Wouldn't matter from that point. Whoever could push their car to the finish line wins it. Cadell's got a good lead. Ehrman's there with it. LaFawn's up with him. White flag. Corey, we got one more time around here.
Yes, we do. One last time here. Does anybody have anything for Jordan LaFawn in the final interview spot? As Cruz Cadell, last time out of turn 4, going to pick up the 3rd feature win of the season. Grady Ehrman 2nd. LaFawn will get 3rd.
What a finish to it here tonight. Pure stock, bad company action here. Nice for the Northwest Racing Association. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Let's get some word in with some of these guys. We'll wait for the jump up here. Peace. Waiting on a few of these gentlemen to jump up here. On. Hey, we can actually find out how to say Brady's last name.
I'm going with Ehrman.
Ehrman? All right. Go with Ehrman and bring up Cadell. Let's get a word with him.
Hey, Cruz, you get a copy on me?
Yes, sir.
Well, 3 weeks and 3 wins here for you so far. Talk us through this race, how you're able to get it done.
Well, you know, for the most part of the race right there, I felt like the top was really good. I'm more of a top feeder than a bottom feeder by all means. So I don't know. It's just about getting in a rhythm in these races, man. And once you get out of the rhythm, you know, it kind of kills you pretty much. But just glad we can pull it off. Come out 3 for 3.
Absolutely. And before we let you go, you got anybody that you'd like to thank?
Yeah, man. All House Speed guys. If you need a setup for anything dirt-wise, go check them out. NLR, CSR Racing, Soulless Transportation, Gears Unlimited. My girlfriend Amelia for letting me do this. The good Lord above. Appreciate y'all broadcasting. And Eddie putting on the league.
Yeah, folks, your race winner, Cruz Cadell.
Yeah, it is, man. Power rank self, and man, let's bring up LaFawn up here. Let's get a word with.
Hey, Jordan, you get a copy on me?
Yes, sir, brother. How are we?
Well, 3rd place here for you tonight at Cedar Lake. Talk us through this race, how you're able to get it done.
Man, I'll I don't really know, honestly. I've had a rough couple weeks. First 2 weeks here, and qualified pretty well. Cruz helped me out, taking that invert. It put me on the pole in the heat race, and won the heat race. Started third. Just kind of followed Cruz and Charles there around for a little while. Grady, and like Cruz is just saying, it's hard to get into a rhythm when you get going and the caution flag keeps coming out, but it is what it is. Good race for the most part. Just got to thank all the guys over at House of Speed, NLR, Papa Mike's Promotions, Tunnel Vision by Hackney, GY6RN, Big Bacon Media Gaming, and my brother over at Lawn Crafters Lawn Care for all the help them guys do.
Well, there you have it, folks. That's your third place driver, Jordan LaFawn.
It is, man. What he needed to do was bring this guy up here, go Grady. Grady, join the booth. You got a copy?
You.
Well, is able to hang on a second up here, man. How's you feeling?
Yeah, feeling pretty good, I guess.
Hey, I tell you what, but hey, maybe less on the wording, but man, you're fast on the track. Now, what did you feel? Did you feel more comfortable down low or up high?
Pretty much wherever there was less competition, I was comfortable at, you know?
Well, there you go. Well, the competition was in front of you. Do you think you might have had anything for Cadell up front?
No, not really now. Not even close now.
Hey, still got second, man. Still got second. Look strong out there. Gotta ask, though, how you say your last name?
Ehrman. EHRMAN, yeah.
We've been saying that.
Yeah, you guys been doing a good job.
All right,
so.
Good. There you go, Corey.
I've heard a lot of different versions.
We got it right, Corey. Hallelujah. But man, I tell you what, good run. You look good all night long. You got anybody you want to thank?
Yeah, Darkside Racing and General Racing, everybody over there. Bunch of cool guys over there. Cocky Consulting, Sipes Lawn Care, Sipes Driveway Sealing, Studio A Hair Salon, Roth Excavating, Juju Sweets, and pretty much it. And thank you to you guys for putting it on and having a good live stream.
Yo, man, that's old Grady Ehrman right there looking strong tonight. Well, Corey, man, what a race. It was exciting. And
yeah, it definitely was. Yeah, we got a name right.
Well, folks, I hope y'all enjoyed it. For the bad company here tonight, Northwest Racing Association, the Pure Stocks here. We're going to leave it. Everyone, have a good night.